He admitted in his apology video that he messed up. He even admitted that it was verifiable. He said it with his own words. It was verifiable. I messed up. I go, if it's so verifiable, why didn't you verify it before you went and made the video? It's because it wasn't. It's because it wasn't verifiable. Why in the court of law, Texas law, you couldn't submit it as evidence, son.
Well, that is true.
So you caught up yourself in your own lie. 1 minute you made a mistake. You shouldn't have. You was giving false information. And then you tell us in another breath, it was verifiable. It was verifiable. If it's so verifiable, why didn't you verify it? Because it wasn't verifiable. There was no verifiability about it, baby. And Rich Review Tech USA, I'm surprised at Richard, because he's defending a grown man. He's a mountain of a man defending another grown man, right?
I'm like, what's the name for that leak? This little supposed insider?
Yeah, you got Rich Review Tech USA saying, I gotta defend Dreamcast guy. Why? He's a grown man.
Well, my thing is this. I saw that video, right? It took me a minute to process what I was seeing. I'm like, so you're basically saying you're okay with this man misinforming people by saying he has an insight. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He said that the system was going to have a 1650 in there, but I'm like,
that's inexcusable.
Well, maybe he meant well, yeah, I knew that, and but granted, I got an IT degree, but yeah, it's.
What could he mean? He couldn't mean the comparative power, because that can't do 4K. That 1660 can't do 4K. That's a 1080p card. 1080p, ultra settings, 60 frames per second. If you can get away.
It can do 1440p too.
Yeah, but it's not 4. Yeah, but now you turn the settings down. Of course it can do. I'm talking about 1080 60 with all ultra settings up high. If you want to do 1440p, you got to bring some of them down to medium.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That is true.
I've seen the Digital Foundry video. I watched them Keeley, and I can't give him there's no excuse. You said it was verifiable, right? Even if you got it wrong and comparing the overall power of the card or not the card itself, you're still wrong.
Yeah. Well, you're right about that.
He ain't going to be up front and admit it. That's the thing. Oh, speaking of everybody, what's going up, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm just adjusting everything. So I'm low. Thank you.
No, man, I'm not. I'm sorry. There's no. I don't give no quarter. If you tell me that you made a mistake, right, I'll accept that. But don't tell me in your apology video that it was verifiable. Because if it was verifiable, I repeat, in any court of law, you would be able to say, well, let me verify it first before I put it out there. It's because it wasn't verifiable. But you're telling us it is, digging a bigger hole for yourself. And then that Rich Review Tech USA, who I have nothing against, he's probably defending him because he's been in that situation. He's made mountains of mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably feels sorry for him, but don't feel sorry for another grown man. He's not, he's not starving. These videos do pretty well, right, for the size of his channel. Like, he's not starving. He's not on the poverty line. He doesn't look like he's still homeless. So what's the problem?
I just find the whole thing weird, It's just so weird. Like, he really believed that he was up front, like he was on point.
He was smiling throughout his whole apology video. It was worse than Philip Newton. Smiling like to say, ha ha ha, see, I know I could come up with this excuse. And even at the end, he was skeptical about saying, if you like what I do, subscribe.
He did say that, yeah.
He didn't even sound confident, because in his mind, he knows he done wrong. You did wrong. You did wrong. You did wrong.
Yeah, they said he's losing subs or something like that. So.
No, I don't want him to lose subs. I'm not a hater. But don't tell me you made a mistake and in the same breath tell me it was verifiable. Because you got no excuse then if it was verifiable. You'd have been better off saying you couldn't verify it. But you went ahead and done it anyway because you trusted this person. But don't tell us, oh, I trusted this person, they let me down, and it was verifiable. Man, what is wrong with you? Where's your due diligence? Been doing this YouTube thing longer than I have, and I've been doing it 5 years coming this August. If I know that much, and I'm fairly new, like compared to some people. Some people have been on it since 2008.
Yeah, what do they call it? The YouTube streets. I still don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. There's no street called
there's
YouTube.
Excuse, and there's no excuse for a grown man being defended by, he looks like from, no disrespect, but he looks like, is it Pluto from Popeye?
Yeah.
He's a big man. He's a big man defending another big man.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the same proportion, but talking about age and stuff. You're defending him. Why are you defending him? He can apologize for himself. Don't apologize. Who apologizes for me? Nobody. Do you know why? Because I tell the damn truth. Ain't no need for an apology.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that AMD came out and smacked a lot of people with the RDNA for their PlayStation. I thought that was fantastic. If people keep asking what it means, I keep telling people it means better than the video. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Well, the comparative cards better. NVIDIA is going to come out with something. They're going to be forced to something that matches even at a lesser price or gives you more for the same price. They're going to have to answer them with that because otherwise AMD are going to become the de facto chip manufacturer for everybody if they can't bring the prices in line and make it more competitive. Because AMD, they look like they're willing to live on baked beans and boiled eggs to win.
Yeah, that's like what I save it for my video games. Like, well, I guess I'll go get some bread, some butter, some cheese, and ramen. I'll do grilled cheese and ramen and soup for a week so I can get my games.
What's up? What's up all day? What's up, everybody? I'm just checking the volume, make sure I sound good for you guys. Do I sound low? Am I high? Like, is my mic sound good? I know they can hear me good, but I'm wondering if it's because of that. Because I have another chat open here. I wonder if that's.
But what I like about it is that it's the end of the whole T-flop thing, which Digital Foundry did predict like 6 weeks ago. They did say that because of the performance that they're going for, both Sony and Microsoft, they can actually bring you what they need and what we would like as gamers with lower T-flop. So you don't have to be talking about it anymore.
They're still confined with the amount of sand that they can play in. I mean,
well, that is true.
There's no infinite, benchmark for them given what the price they want to sell this thing. I mean, at the end of the day, the most they can sell is for 500, and that's for the base entry, right? Yeah. That's the most they can sell, right? And even then, they're gonna have to take a loss because if they're selling for 5, it probably costs 600 to produce it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm excited for the console now. I mean, I'm excited that AMD has moved a lot. They're doing a lot of stuff with the Azure cloud, and so that was a good announcement. And I like the fact that they said that Sony was going to have cutting-edge technology, whatever that means.
They said that for PS4, didn't they? And
they did say that.
As impressive as PS4 is producing the goods, even to date. I mean, just look at Days Gone on it.
Yeah.
For 1.8 T-flop system punching well above its weight, but it wasn't cutting edge when it released. It was like already 3 years old.
But it was doing 1080p. Now, granted, it was only doing 30 FPS. So I thought it was pretty, and it had real good sound.
Yeah, but think about it. The PS3 was promised to be doing 1080p.
No, that is true. You're right about that.
So they could at least give it to the next gen, and they still couldn't because there were some cases where PS4 games were 900p.
Yeah, that's true. And I didn't have an issue with 900p.
Nah, I don't have an issue with 720p.
Do I sound better? Everybody in the chat?
Yeah, you sound good.
Sound good?
I mean, I'm happy with 720p. Depends on the game. If the game's crap, it don't matter what resolution it's in, does it?
All day, we don't know what they're going to show. Right now, they're just showing a bunch of hands.
This is for Move. This is for those who own Move controllers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be showing. It's it's this. I thought. I don't even think I'll be shocked if there's a release date. I think we'll get a release window.
You're going to get the release date because the pre-order bonus has actually been posted by them. So
well, that is true. I didn't see that on my PlayStation.
It's in your video, Ryan. Ryan, you put that in your video, didn't you?
Yeah.
The video that everyone should have watched. Watch this man's video.
Yeah, sure. And then hit the like button.
Thank you so much.
But shout out to the people here. Ryan always gets, I'll do a morning stream and I'm happy, get my 30, 40 people if I get that. Ryan gets 70 plus people. I mean, what's the secret in the YouTube gaming streets?
The secret,
Ryan, apparently you're low, Ryan. You're low.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix that. I don't know why.
You sound loud to me.
To me you sound fine, but yeah.
Ryan, you're low. Ryan's depressed and low. He needs some pick-me-ups.
Well, I'm telling you, this still. It's already over. They had a hell of a sale at Best Buy on headphones over the holiday weekend.
Ryan, you low down and dirty, boy. You better turn it up. Turn up like Kevin Hart.
And by the way, everybody hit me up on the Cash App. Craig Tech, $ Craig Tech. Thank you in advance. Shout out to the people that have participated. So
yeah, let me shamelessly plug today's video. Yes, go and watch my video on Foxy Games UK. Is it the end of the road for PS4, Xbox One? Is it worth buying one now? We are 18 months away from the next gen. Should you buy one or should you not buy one? That is the question.
Yeah, it says Bosch's video says dead end.
Ryan, you low, boy. How could you steal that girl's money, boy? You low. Turn it up. Trey,
I'm trying to see what's
Trey,
going on.
is it Trey 8K? No, Trey BK.
Yeah.
You look like an 8 man. I might have to get me a pair of spectacles. Trey.
Yeah, you should change it to Trey 8K. That would be cool.
Trey 8K.
Because everybody's mad. Yeah, everybody's mad
that
PlayStation 5 won't support 8K.
Figure out why.
Call himself,
because I had
he
that
could call himself
on here.
Ray Tracer 8K.
There you go.
Am I still low, guys? Because if that's the case, I might have to remove that Elgato sound thing. That's probably interrupting my
Probably.
Interface,
You got interference there. Thank you, Joystick Guru.
Yeah.
Just finished Foxy's video. Good points. Can't pay you, but thank you.
T-Ray 8K. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. T-Rex 8K, T-Ray 8K. Sound like Metal Gear Solid all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my favorite games. That Metal Gear 5.
Am I low or high, guys, in the chat? Like, you guys in the watching? You guys, am I low? I'm trying to really fix that. I don't know what.
You sound the same to me, but they say you're low, and I'm outnumbered here, so I'm inclined to go with the
said
chat.
I sound better. One said I'm low. Okay, so I am low. That's weird.
You sound better now, somebody said. Triple J, triple J, triple H, triple K. Slow-mo backslap, what a name.
Mr. Backslap, what's up? All right, I just turned my my mix amp all the way up. Is that helping you guys?
Yeah,
What's
I mean, you're loud to me at this point.
Yeah, I should loud to you.
I got that steel
A
series
lot better?
on, buddy. I got
Oh,
the steel
Paul
series.
G.
Perfect. Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
You know what,
So
though? I want to marry Lisa.
I'm loud
Sue.
now. Okay, so there you go. I found the problem.
You are loud in my ears, boy.
Yeah, I'll turn that down. Sorry about that. I found the problem. I had my I had it on Elgato sound. I was recording gameplay, and I forgot to switch it back to my audio interface.
Yeah, but I want to marry this Lisa Sue chick. That way she can say 8. She can say 8. What is it? 8. Whatever. And 16 cores. I like when she says.
There we go.
Like that.
Mr. Superior Artist, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Slow-mo, what's going on, brother? I don't know if he wants a link. I sent him a link, but we're on the Hangouts here.
You have a lot of moderators, man. How many everyone's a moderator. He's a moderator.
I had a lot.
Every member of your chat is a moderator.
I had a lot.
You can have people canceling each other out if you're not careful.
Oh God, no, not really. Make sure. Now you asked me a question, Craig. You said, "What's the secret?" You said.
Well, yeah, to the YouTube gaming streets because, I'm trying to get 1,000 subs. Here's why. That way I can open up my online store, and that would be like the celebration. So I'm like 40 people away. The church is growing. I'm running out of seats in the church. Once I hit 1,000, there'll be no more seats.
To answer your question about my
That's
secret.
a huge bitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about that sound effect. But to answer that secret again, I treat my audience. The end of the day, I treat my audience like their family. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of moderators because I have a lot of people who
you should either put a rubber on it or a ring on it because you got two.
I got a lot. So that's what I do, though, man. I legit, I do whatever I can.
Jemiah Dixon. Oh, that's cool. Jemiah Dixon with the $2 holla says, "We out here." Thank you, Jemiah Dixon. Now just head over to $ Craig Tech and deposit another $2 in there. Thank you. It'll go to my 8K TV.
Appreciate that, Jemiah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out to Jemiah Dixon. He supporting the cause. I appreciate it. The PC Consortium.
Yeah, the Black Order came through, so you should be very happy.
Yeah.
The Black Order came through.
Oh yeah, they did. I got this joystick. I can't fly that plane for shit. So because there's no directions.
I didn't get it shit.
When is this thing starting?
Have no clue. Like,
when all the hands go away. Which,
it was a scary. But we'll have a discussion about it. It's all good. So who's getting the new AMD cards?
Me.
Who's investing in AMD, guys, in the chat?
And everybody needs to, because I have stock in AMD. Thank you. Go ahead, make me a little more money. So thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm actually legit impressed. I remember a friend told me AMD was legit going to make a statement, but I'm like, I don't know, Like I was really like, skeptical about it. And then here they come out of left field and they just dropped it out. Like, they was like, yeah, this is what we can do. We're going to be definitely more powerful than Intel. So it was a pretty good show. Pretty good showing. I'm guessing Mark Cerny might be at their E3 showcase.
See, I don't think he will be.
I think he might. She name dropped him in there, so I think he might.
She did, but do you notice, and I've noticed this with the PlayStation community, it seems like either you don't give a damn that Sony's not at E3 or you really want them there. Because what I am seeing is that it looks like people think they're going to have a presence there, and I don't think they're going to be there at all. I just think they're going to say thank you, drive through. Okay. Because nothing against Microsoft, and I will say this right now in front of the 92 people: if Microsoft comes out and they show a game that's only available on the Xbox, you can't get it on the PlayStation.
That will never happen.
I know, but wait a minute, let's hear me out here. If they do that, I will go ahead and order an Xbox X. That will
never happen though. It's going to come out.
Well, that's not my fault.
It'll be out on the PC though, so it can never only be on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's true. What's up, Talos? How you doing? Good to see you. It's a lot to take in this week, ain't it? It's been an interesting week. Very, very interesting.
Very exciting. Yeah, I'm overhyped. I'm so hyped. I've sold myself.
Now, somebody made an interesting post though. They stated that I wanted to ask you guys about this since we're getting closer to E3. I know Microsoft's obviously the one in the spotlight because Sony's not physically there, in terms of having booths or whatnot. Do y'all think the hype is low going into E3 this year? I haven't really been seeing people talk about it. The reason why I asked that question, I don't know if y'all know who Tony Polanco is. Tony Polanco is the host of the Throwdown Show, and he didn't even get no questions for E3. At all. Like, people didn't come at him and was like, oh yeah, this is what we expect. No questions at all.
I like nothing. The guy. I like Romeo Death.
Yeah.
I like him, yeah. I like Tony P. But he's not the best barometer for people asking questions. If you said Jason Schreier, then I would say, well, yeah, that's indicative, but he's not of the same level as them people. So, a lot of people not asking him is going to be quite insignificant. Like a lot of people asking me would be insignificant. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we should use him as a barometer of the interest for E3.
It's not just him though. It's just kind of like E3, like it's kind of Twitter in general. Remember how Twitter would usually be popping with like just news, people would be talking, voicing their excitement going into it. I don't really see that on Twitter as much about
because Sony's not there. It's obvious.
Yeah.
And the most vocal on Twitter is the one with the most install base, which is PlayStation, and they're not there. So we're talking about other things like State of Play, special episode. We're talking about, Death Stranding and The Last of Us Part 2. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about E3. E3 is of no import to us, who probably only own a PlayStation. I own an Xbox, so I am very much interested in E3, if only because I've got a YouTube channel and it's important that I cover these things. But I'm not excited though. I would be more excited if Sony. No, I'm not excited. I'm looking forward to it. But exciting is, if I said I was hyped for E3, I'd be lying.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel the same way. It's just if they're going to show a bunch of games that are going to be on other platforms, and there's nothing to get excited about. As I have a PC, I have the world's most powerful Xbox, so of course I'm interested to see what they're going to show. If we get an announcement for Gears Tactics, I'm excited for that.
That game didn't drop yet?
No, not Tactics. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The last time I remember, that was last year's E3 we saw that, right?
My fear is Microsoft is going to use Sony's absence as an excuse to go overboard with multi-plat announcement, which means it's coming on another platform. Because Sony's not there to demonstrate these third parties. Microsoft's going to, literally capitalize on Sony's absence, and that's probably why the show's reportedly rumored. 2 hours. Well, it's not even rumored. It's not rumored because it came from Xbox Brazil. Yeah, but it's reportedly 2 hours. So you can expect out of that 2 hours about 45 minutes to an hour of Xbox-related, Windows-related stuff, and all of the rest of the show is probably going to be third-party.
Question of the day, though: how much time is going to be dedicated to xCloud? That's another good question.
A lot. I think a lot.
You think half the show?
At least 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
At least 20 minutes.
20, because they have to counter Google.
I think they'll get 20 minutes of it. Non-stop talking, people coming on stage and boring us to death. Then it'll be mentioned quite a lot for the entire show. It'll get 20 minutes, but you'll hear it interspersed. Like the game, it supports this game. Every game that they've shown is going to say supported on this, supported on that, available to stream day one. You're going to hear about this cloud thing pretty much with every other game announced. That's because they're going to tell you, like Game Pass, day one on our streaming service, exclusive to xCloud. Yeah. In other words, Google won't have this. Google won't have this, in other words. Yeah, screw Google. Come here.
And the 11.7, hopefully they announce the 11.7 T-flop Anaconda machine that they're going to have out there. Yeah. And the 4.7 T-flop Lockhart. Hopefully that gets announced. And
weird though. Going into this though, I don't think there's anything they can show. I mean to cut you off, but I don't think there's anything they can show that will really steal back that thunder from Google. I don't know.
I guarantee you this.
Google hurt them. Google hurt them.
I guarantee you this. Microsoft's going to make this pitch, all right? And you can stone me with rocks if I'm wrong. But Microsoft are going to have this pitch. If you're not interested in owning your games, well, we'd rather you didn't own them with us, as opposed to Google. So they'll be telling you how it's coming to their cloud service platform, either day and date or soon thereafter. And you're going to hear a lot of that because Microsoft likes to go overboard when talking about services. It seems like they can't mention a game without saying Game Pass.
How far you think in terms of I guess it's a good question. In terms of features and whatnot, because remember how Google showed off theirs, like the Siri, you can ask the system to look up something for you, like a cheat way to pass a level. How far you think Microsoft is into theirs with that type of stuff, like those type of features?
I didn't understand the question.
I didn't either. Could you repeat that?
Remember how Google showed off like the features and whatnot that they're doing with Stadia? Like you can the cheat button. Remember that cheat button that you can look up like
the assist button, Ryan. It's called the assist button.
That's the cheat button. It's the cheat button. Ain't nothing assisting there. You're cheating. You're literally telling the answers.
They're assisting you and you're cheating. Same thing.
So Batman Arkham City just came out, even though the game already came out. And the game just came out. We got to that part where that Riddler challenge where the dude was, I'm talking about when he was underneath the little I forgot what it was. It was like these little these big cylinders, right? And you had to guess which one was he.
Oh,
and basically you click the button and it's like, oh, he's on the right side. Come on, that's cheating. Yeah. That's cheating. Come on, man.
But then didn't Sony have a cheat button with PS4? It's called Share Play. If you can get someone to do it for you, isn't it?
Or people.
I think that affects the trophy, doesn't it? Doesn't that affect trophies?
It doesn't matter. You might not get a trophy for that section anyway. You may not get a trophy for that section of the game. I don't think it does. It means the person who did it for you doesn't get the trophy, but you still do.
Well, hold on. Tarasi Great saying that Microsoft will be stupid to make the Lockhart's GPU weaker than the X. It should at least be on par. Well, I mean, it's going to have a much better CPU. And they're targeting, my understanding is 1080p 60, which is fine. Let me make that clear. I don't have it. I look at the consoles as that the console war is over. Sony did what I do to those kids on Days Gone. Okay, it's not. I mean, so I'm just looking at it.
Man.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it as far as what I think they're going to be aiming for. So, but if they come out with a 1440p 60 console, I'll consider buying it because I like 1440p.
Who brings out one of those?
Either Microsoft or whoever, or Sony or whoever, I'll always consider buying it, and then I'll come to the church and ask for aims, and hopefully they donate. I'll be able to go get one. If not, I'm fine. You know,
dude, 1440p isn't even a marketing thing. Why would they do that?
Shout out to Mr. Lincoln Clay in the chat. What's going on?
How do you market 1440p when they're already sticking 4K on these current gen systems?
Well, they say 1080p, but if you have a 1440p display, it will display up to 14.
Are you honestly here and now saying that you think it's possible that Sony and or Microsoft will release a system that's targeting for 1080p and 60?
I think that's what Lockhart will be.
Well, if you're talking about Lockhart, that's
talking about Lockhart, yeah. That's
Anaconda, no.
I thought you meant in general. Like, I'm thinking, come on, Craig, they've already confirmed.
I think Lockhart is going to target 60, but I think they're going to. I'll be disappointed like this. I'll be disappointed, if they don't target 60 with the Lockhart.
Oh, they will, because it's getting the same CPU. It's just the GPU that's going to be less powered. The rumor is it's 4 T-flops. The rumor is.
I heard 4.8 to 5, but what the?
Yeah, but that's like a PS4 Pro, isn't it? With a better CPU.
With a better CPU, yeah. They can do checkerboarding and stuff like that, because we all know Microsoft considers checkerboarding true 4K.
They might show off. They might show off that Fatal finally at their show.
Yeah. Well, it'll be on PC. Yeah. So
here you go. Here you go. You had to throw in that jab.
I mean, I hope it's not. I hope they say it's going to be 6 months on Xbox.
So, in theory, then, if Sony were going with the one console SKU, the PS5, there isn't 2 systems like Microsoft, and Microsoft come in a lot cheaper than Sony with their Lockhart, but slightly more expensive with their Anaconda, and then Sony's sort of caught in the middle of the two. There is nothing to stop Sony from doing a reiteration on PS4 Pro. In other words, keeping the same GPU power, but giving it a new CPU.
Right.
And then slowly phase out the vanilla PS4.
Yeah, possible.
And then just run with the last gen PS4 Pro with a better CPU that matches Lockhart. Because if Lockhart's only going to have a faster CPU but the same GPU power of 4 T-flops slightly more, that's a PS4 Pro that you could have bought in 2016. I mean, come on.
Well, that's true. Yeah. And again, I
shout out to Mr. Dave in the chat. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. And Mr. Cyber Dragon, what's up? I didn't see Geico. What's up, Geico? I've been always here.
What's up, Triple J? How you doing?
He said, "How's things? It's good. How about you, Ian? Everything's good."
No, you mustn't call the Xbox a junk box. You mustn't insult junk boxes. I'm only joking.
I thought you threw yours out the window last week, and you had to go get it.
Did you really throw it out the window?
I missed that. What was that? I missed it. I missed the joke. I hear Craig laughing, but I'm not sure why.
I said he said you can't call it the jump. You said you can't call it the jump box, and I said, "Oh, didn't you throw yours out the window last week because of no game announcements?"
Me, I would never waste. I'd sell it to some poor sucker. There's no way I'd throw it away and lose.
Well, I sold mine. I could give it away.
Who will buy it though?
Listen, if I can't get money, I'll take food stamps. Just take this Xbox.
I was like,
well,
nobody
I
wanted to buy it.
There was a troll underneath the bridge that I live by. He didn't even want my Xbox. He tried to, he threw some hash at me and get it out of here. So.
At this point, I'm willing to swap my Xbox for a new iron and ironing board. I'll get more use out of the iron and ironing board. I'm only joking. I'm joking. Don't kill me. I'm joking. Come on, I'm trying to lighten the mood here. Come on, I don't really feel that about an inanimate object that doesn't deliver me any experiences on any given day of the week.
Well, Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll get maybe we'll get something out of it this G3. I'm trying my best just to go on this, very optimistic and just positive. So hopefully
I'm not gonna
we
lie,
get
I
something.
haven't played a game on the Xbox since Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Really?
Nope, that's the last time I played the Xbox. There's just nothing to look at the other systems. Switch is getting games. PS4 Pro or PS4 is getting games. If there's nothing compelling me to go on the Xbox, why would I give it any attention?
Yeah, true.
I don't want Crackdown 3. I don't want Sea of Thieves. I got bored of State of Decay 2. In fact, Days of Gone is my State of Decay 2 on a much higher and grander level. I mean, give me something to take? Listen. Attention. Point of attention is important for these marketing people. Aaron Greenberg, are you listening? Take my point of attention. Give me a reason. Give me a reason to love it.
There you go.
Luther Vandross said.
Right now, you're preaching. You're preaching to the
Luther
choir.
Vandross said, "Man, give me a reason to turn that on." Not even Cody compels me anymore, and Cody give me free shit.
Well, I thought one of the funniest videos, or one of the most entertaining videos I saw was by Matt's Gaming when he was literally up there. He had a video called "What's the reason to buy an Xbox?" and he was even struggling to try to find.
It's hard, dude. It's hard. Maybe they'll change everybody's mind. Listen, maybe they'll change everybody's mind at E3, but I fear whatever they give us
crazy.
to at E3 is for the next gen, not this gen.
Yeah.
Or if it is for this gen, it's gonna run like treacle.
Yeah. Shout out to the Platform Live, aka the Platform Podcast. What's up, my brothers over there? What's up, Dan? I see you. Yeah, it's about time we get some information. There was a question from Arturo Trevino. He said, "Good morning. Good morning to you, sir." He said, "How are you doing today?" "I'm doing good. Are you and Craig, do you guys fear that the PS5 might cost the same as the PS3, $600? No, it won't cost $600.
No, it won't.
Won't go near.
It's not going to cost that much money, but you're going to have to get ready. Look, I told people if you get on a $20 saving plan right now, and just save $20 a month for the next 18 to 20 months, you walk in there with cash and probably get one.
Oh,
wait, who are you recommending that to? Under 15-year-olds who haven't got a job.
People who are complaining about the price. Like, here's a plan, you can go ahead and get it.
Don't buy it then. You pay for what you think it's worth. Don't buy it then. Why are you protesting? Do you know when I see a car that I like, but it's far too expensive, I don't go protesting on social media. How is it the Ferrari F40 costs so much? Oh, I'm so outraged. Why isn't it in my price bracket? You never get that for those type of
you gotta pay the cost of the calls.
You only get it with consoles. You know why? Because consoles somehow make people feel entitled. I've said it for many years. It's like they own part of that company that provides them the form of entertainment when you don't have no steak.
Yeah.
Not even gravy, not even steak gravy on your plate with onions, nothing. It's all Sony's, Microsoft's, and Nintendo's.
I don't recommend. I agree. The Platform Live. What's happening? You need to have the Messiah of Xbox, the Platform Live, on your podcast at least one good time.
Yeah, you definitely got to hit Craig Karras up, Dan. Good people. Definitely have him on your show.
Have me on there so I can disseminate my message of hope and happiness.
What's up, Carlos? Shout out to Carlos, our brother.
What's up, Carlos?
Carlos.
I think SF9 said, what's up?
Thank you for the donation last week, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Carlos Amigo, eh?
This question's for you as well, Foxy. Big Clown, y'all should go on the Iron Lords podcast. I wouldn't mind going on the Iron Lords podcast. I don't know if
Well, let me pretend I've heard of that person. I don't even know who they are.
Oh, well, they're a podcast. Yeah. They do it. They're a podcast. They do gaming news, everything of that nature.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are, so I can't comment. I'm
pretty sure they follow you on Twitter. You probably didn't even notice you got a lot of followers, but they follow everybody on Twitter. They're good. They're good people. I talked to them.
They need to have me on there too. I need to get fitted more subs. I can open up this online store.
I'm sure they're very good though. I can't picture anybody from. I've heard the name before, Iron Lord Podcast, but I just can't.
You probably
picture
see their
anybody.
merchandise on Twitter. They advertise their merchandise a lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
So you probably saw their merchandise and whatnot.
Depends if I follow them. Doesn't it depend if you follow them?
I follow them.
Yeah.
I only follow like 80 odd people.
No, yeah, true.
I'm not in this to gain. I don't follow someone for a follow, or I don't do that silly little trade.
Yeah.
I don't do that. You either follow me because you like what I do, or you don't follow me. I'm not going to follow everybody that follows me out of thanking them. That's ridiculous. I am a news source. Like why am I following people who are not a news source or or not a news source that I use. And I don't want to sound like, like my shit doesn't stink, but it makes sense. Like I'm providing a service. I'm providing a service, I'm not there to make friends. Do you know what I mean? It's not my personal account. Like, it only exists because of my channel. If I didn't have a channel, you'd never see me on Twitter. I don't care about Twitter at all. I don't care for 99.9% of the opinions on there mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Slow-mo, I think I talked to King David on Stumpcast. No, the super chat from Caleb Kaiser. Jason Schreier has reported that Last of Us Part 2 has been pushed to a early 2020 release window.
Cool, that's fine. Those girls can smooch. That's more smooching for those girls. Because that when I saw that, I'm like, all right, hey now, this is the way it should be.
Well, if that's the case, then looks like that report that was going around from that particular website looks like it might not happen. We might not get a state of play for tomorrow, but we shall see in this.
I'd rather one around E3. Why are you doing one tomorrow for? What's so significant about tomorrow? Give it to me around the time of E3.
Well, hopefully they update. Yeah. They say with this one they may have a little more Final Fantasy news because I need to know if it's going to be on Xbox or not because I can't pre-order.
Final Fantasy is going to be. 7. I think that's every platform, isn't it? I don't think
that's fine. I'm not knocking it. Right now you can't pre-order it for Xbox. I pre-ordered it for PlayStation on it.
Yeah.
What Final Fantasy 7?
Yeah.
I thought that was a Sony timed exclusive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Final Fantasy 7? I didn't know that was timed exclusive. I thought that was just multi-plat.
Yeah, that was going to come out.
When was it ever suggested officially by Sony that it was going to be a multi-plat game? It didn't say launching first like Xbox does. It said at that E3, I'm sure they said exclusive. I don't know if they used the word timed exclusive, but I'm sure they used exclusive.
Oh, it's timed exclusive. That's what Slow-Mo says. So it's timed. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think if it does come on Xbox, it won't be this generation of Xbox.
Yeah, because I don't remember ever like paying. I guess because I didn't pay attention to it. I just was like looking at it. Like when they announced it.
That's probably for Lockhart and Anaconda then, because Sony, I imagine, have at least a year exclusivity, and by that time, what's the point in launching it on the older systems when they're literally on their way out?
Yeah. It says, okay, so Game Killer, he said, it said coming first to PlayStation 4. So, yeah, okay. There you go. That's time.
So, it did say exactly what Microsoft says then. They use the same vernacular, the same language. First on PlayStation. Microsoft says first on Xbox when it's going to be multi-plat eventually. They always say that.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes about sense.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I don't think some games should. I don't think some games should be exclusive, like Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, between me and you, because I already know a lot of people in the chat ain't gonna get this, but when you buying that 24/7 title, when you buying that? Oh God.
I might change the name of my channel.
To what?
Foxy Games UK. There's an icebreaker there for you. Breaking news. No change.
How about Foxy News UK? There you go.
Nah, I don't like the news part. It's too broad. And it's too close to Fox News. I don't want to be associated with them.
Oh, there you go.
That's trademark infringement. We're Fox News. You're not Fox News.
Yeah. I could call myself Foxy News.
There you go. Christopher said Foxy Games 8K.
I might hire what's his name? Bill O'Reilly. Hey Bill, how'd you like to work for Foxy News? I heard you got a lot of experience over at Fox.
Now people online are saying that Days Gone isn't $20. Oh no, you're right. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. So, God of War and Spider-Man are $29.99, and Days Gone is $49. But it's got a L next to it. Maybe that's
it means if you buy it, you're a loser.
Oh, well, it's a sterling symbol.
That's why it's got an L next to it.
Didn't they what was I about to look up for the state of play? Not the state of PlayStation. What was the state of PlayStation? That tweet they came out with the new limited edition PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just don't care about PS4 hardware. They couldn't bring a new PS4 out that would interest me.
Investigating any links?
I mean, it's impossible to. Yeah, it's a little impossible to outmatch the
Yo, the hands
500
are
mil PS4.
disappearing, man. I can see more of the trailer.
You saw what?
What's that noise? Someone talking. What's that noise?
That's Craig.
Is that Bill O'Reilly?
Nah, that's Craig in the background.
I thought it was a news. And those leftists on the PlayStation side are making trouble again for Democrats.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you ain't talking about the tax increase.
What's the point? It doesn't. What's the point in talking about the tax increase? It's not. It hasn't happened. We don't.
Whoa.
It's a threat. It's a Twitter threat.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna until it's like becomes legislation. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's because it's just one of Donald Trump's many threats.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened. It's not a story, is it? Really, it's a joke. At the moment, it's a big joke. But when it becomes a story, then I guess the joke's on us.
Yeah, true.
Right now, the joke's on him.
Chris Jones, he said, Ryan and Fox Gamers UK, you know, gamers, you know, they classify gaming as a disorder now.
Well, that's not now. It's always been a disorder. Haven't you seen people, the way their attitude is on social media when they're discussing games? Huh? Yeah, like Sony is their wife or their daughter. They're defending it. Microsoft, like it's their wife or their daughter. They're defending it. Nintendo, like it's their family member. That is a disorder. You are mentally ill. You are taking this entertainment, inanimate object so far that you're defending it like it's your flesh and blood. That's a disorder, my friend.
There was some weirdos who were hitting. I forgot his name. He was a big Twitch streamer, but he hit his wife on the stream when she was interrupting his Fortnite game. Remember that?
Yeah, go see the doctor.
Oh God. But there was that happening. So yeah, it is definitely.
I've seen people throw their controllers and smash their new 4K TVs on YouTube and look like they just shat their pants because they couldn't control their rage. That's a disorder. If a video game makes you rage, that's a problem. Because isn't video gaming meant to be a relaxed thing? And challenging but relaxing? You're not meant to say, "Oh!" when your girlfriend walks past. You're not meant to threaten to shoot her in the head. If she stands in front of you again and, you know, the other team scored, you know, you might be playing, I don't know, some b-ball game or FIFA or something.
I don't play Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen.
I've seen there's people neglecting their kids because of video games. The kids crying, they got a 1-month-old baby crying in the cradle there, crying away, ignored, you know, and then they go and beat the kid because the kid is taking away their game time. That's a disorder, bro.
Well, yeah, I think, I'm in the medical field. I think it's a stretch, but hey, look, they're just trying to make some money. That's it. Let me make that clear. I do coding for the medical field, and they're coming up with shit that way they can get
How can they make money off you if you they can't force you to have this disorder? You have to go and seek medical help and say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they want it to be a medical diagnosis. Now you can come up with rehab and it's a money making thing. If they diagnose,
Craig, do you not believe? So, Craig, you don't think that rehab might be good for some of the people you've encountered on social media?
No, I'm not saying. Well, they need sponges. They're moist. So I mean, that's what's wrong with them. But,
I've had death threats on here. Other people have had death threats on here. And if you're going to make a death threat over a review score or something as simple as that, then you need counseling. You need to see someone. I don't care if it costs you, but you need to go see somebody.
Hey, Sloan, I saw something worse than that. It was this mom. She literally let her 3-month-old baby daughter starve because she wanted to, instead of spend money on like the food and Pampers and whatnot, she spent the money on cable.
Well, everything's an addiction, really. If you eat too much sugar, it's an addiction, right?
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, though. So
yeah, but everything's an addiction. Anything you do excessively is an addiction. If you eat lots of candy excessively, that's an addiction. If you smoke excessively, that's an addiction. You drink alcohol excessively and become inebriated all the time, that's an addiction. Everything, overeating, obesity is an addiction.
Yeah, that is true too.
Why would video games not be?
I can agree with that, Dark Link. Some people are just bad too. Yeah, I can agree with that.
You've got kids stealing out of their mama and papa's pocketbook, right?
Yep.
To buy video games. Yep. That's an addiction.
Yeah.
It might as well be drugs that you're stealing for.
It's pretty much the same thing when they take their mom and dad's credit card and they go and buy these Fortnite map packs and stuff like that. Yeah, they do all this stuff.
That's like cocaine, boy, in pixelated form. It's an addiction.
I'd be happy when this. I don't know if this law is actually happening.
No. Masturbation is not an addiction. Whoever said that in the chat, it's not an addiction. That is. Listen, if your penis is never gonna give you any rest, then you shouldn't give it any rest either. So you keep masturbating.
Wow, Spard had to remove the really Spard.
That's a man's curse. Is his penis? It won't give you no rest. It's always asking for attention.
Well, I mean, again,
and now here's Bob with the weather.
Well, no, it's just
crazy
a way
for that one.
To make money off of a fake disorder.
I'm about to repeat what Spartan said. He said Ryan being professional is a disorder. Oh God, that's what
I will beat it every night. If it don't give me sleep, I will beat it every night until it does give me. I'll wear myself out that I have to sleep.
Shout out to Caleb Kaiser, $5 super chat. He said, only game I'm excited for E3 are Watch Dogs 3 and Avengers Project.
That's a huge bitch.
Look, the almighty Spartan God is getting prudish. He says, let's leave private parts out of the chat. So we talk about private servers instead then? Private servers? How about that?
Oh, God, y'all are crazy. Another super chat from Caleb Hunter. He said, not everything is an addiction or a disorder. Yeah, true. Some people are just psychotic. Like I said, where the lady starved her 3-month-old child just because she wanted to pay cable bills as opposed to paying money for her formula.
That's a huge bitch.
Well, I mean, you gotta watch TV.
For those in the UK, formula is actually milk, baby powdered milk.
It's food. Yeah, it's food, baby.
A lot of Brits may not know that because I am going to put this video up on my channel. Since I mentioned masturbation, I might as well put it on my channel.
What's up, El Matador? What's going on, brother? How you doing? It's a lot. It's a crazy world out here. It's a crazy world. Yeah. I remember parents. One dude was facing prison time because he made his son destroy his Xbox. I remember that as a punishment.
Oh, that I did not know.
You remember that one, like that video that went viral where he told his son to smash his Xbox?
That was a stunt, man. That was a stunt for views, man. That was all set. Anytime I see them smashing consoles up in rage and then having the...
No, the kid was traumatized. This is a legit one where he was telling this kid to smash his Xbox because of his bad grades.
Well, yeah, I would be like, man...
Well, I wouldn't smash it. You'd have to smash it. You'd have to smash it. If my parent forced me to smash something I get a lot of pleasure from, right? Yeah. I'm not talking about masturbation here. But if somebody, one of my parents said, you smash that, you love it so much, you can't keep your hands off it. Again, I'm not talking about masturbation here.
Oh, God.
And I had to smash up my console, right? I refuse. I say, you smash it. You smash it. I ain't smash. Why should, that's like you telling me to hang myself or shoot myself. You shoot me, you hang me. I ain't gonna help you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I don't understand how people. I don't know what's going on, man. People are just crazy.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
It is.
I'm not talking about masturbation here.
He keeps freaking that. I find this shit and die laughing at this shit.
It's a tough, stiff drink.
Oh, yeah. Lord. Pause, sir. Yeah, that's definitely a pause moment. Pause.
Look, listen, the almighty Spartan God is suddenly portraying himself as a Christian. This guy, you know how many times I've seen him use vulgarity? So, do unto others.
You're crazy.
I like him really, but it's free. This is not a disgusting word. I know society would like you to think that the word masturbation is disgusting, but it's the most natural thing you can do with your hands. If you can't find a thought, you gotta use what you got.
Oh, okay. So they're saying that the more people watch the stream, the more hands show up revealing more. That's what they're saying on the actual on Games Radar for this Death Stranding reveal. That's pretty interesting. How they doing?
Well, they're showing more of the image now. There's less hands.
Yeah, they're saying watch the Death Stranding Twitch teaser sharpish as more people equals more footage. That's what they're saying, guys. That's actually pretty interesting how they're doing it.
Well, the less hands we see, then that's the end of masturbation.
They got over 100,000 people watching this. So, yeah, see, guys, more hands.
You should be watching it by now. Come on now.
Yeah, more hands equals more footage. That's what they're saying. Okay.
I think he wants 1 million viewers. We might be here till 12 midnight.
As there's now new footage looping in the background behind a number of hands, and get this, the more people who watch the stream, the more hands appear, revealing more of the footage. Repeating at the time, writing, there's about 37. Okay, so that was earlier, but yeah, that's what they're saying. So more people watching, more hands will be gone. Tell you the truth, they should just end our misery and literally just show them the rest of this.
Hands are good for more things than I care to mention.
You will not let that go. You not let it go.
No, I'm simmering now. I'm simmering.
Oh,
I want to bring it back to. I want to bring it back to gaming. Liquid Ocelot.
That's let me just stop right there. I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all think gameplay wise is gonna be similar to Metal Gear Solid?
Well,
Like stealth elements?
Well, he's been doing it for so many years. There are going to be similarities, but I don't think it will follow the same tropes.
Might go with that. He might. It could very well happen.
Nah, he's more inventive than that. That's not creative. What? Just giving us Metal Gear Solid?
No,
with
I'm talking about
different
like stealth sections. You know, just to bring back those old Metal Gear feels. You know, stealth sections.
What came first, Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid in 3D form?
Was it in Metal Gear?
Metal Gear, wasn't it?
Right. Okay. So what was there no stealth games before Metal Gear on PS1?
Yeah, there were stealth games. No, I'm just saying. I thought he would bring. I was just thinking low key he might bring back the.
I'm wondering. I don't think Hideo Kojima invented the stealth genre.
Did he? Hold on.
I don't think he did.
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
He did. There were stealth games way before he made Metal Gear Solid 1.
Stealth games.
I don't think he's been credited with that, inventing that stealth genre.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting more of the gameplay, but come on, man. Like, come
He's
on,
credited for cinematics, right? He's credited for his take on the cinema in video game.
So we're seeing gameplay, but come on, this ink's in the way. Move. Remove this ink. What's going on here?
This better be worth it, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it had been started by now. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, it's 11.
But I knew anyway. I put out, as I said before we went live, I put out a video which done quite well, 140,000 views.
Wow.
On Death Stranding. Like, I put out a good video, good length video rather.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that it was 2019 game. And people say, nah, it's 2020. Nah.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, yeah, all right. Every time you say something that somebody doesn't know, they'll always challenge you, even though they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always thought this one would come out this year. It was The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. I'm like, those will probably come out next year.
Yeah.
I mean, they got if you had a choice at Sony's offices and the Naughty Dog think that we're ready and Kojima said, "Hey, I'm ready," I would always go with Kojima. And that's nothing against Naughty Dog. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to our El Matador. He says $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He says shout out to Sony for being savage and being true competitors. Phil can learn from this, and being the nice guy can only take you so far. Facts. That's a good point.
Fact.
You can be nice
So
all day,
somebody
but you gotta be competitive.
Jacob Crinch has said, "Stop bragging, dude." I'm not sure if that's to me, but listen, no one's blowing my trumpet for me, bro. So yeah, I'm a brag. Why not? Who's bragging for me? Not you. So don't tell me not to brag. You don't brag. Maybe you don't have nothing to brag about. Pipe down.
Uh-oh. What else going in here? What's up, Darkside Havoc? What's going on? Let's see. And right now we're getting a good context to this, but they're not releasing no sound. Nah, no sound's been revealed.
Fox Salty. No, it's Metal Gear Fox. Thank you. Get it right.
Metal Gear Fox. Oh my god. Metal Gear Fox. We heard it live.
It's Kojima's time, man. Address me by my Kojima name, Metal Gear Fox.
So what you call it? Square Enix, I guess, is having their own thing at E3. They're going to show the Avengers game. But let me show you how moist these guys are. They're trying to compare something that calls itself cyberpunk what the hell is a cyberpunk? But they're trying to compare that to The Last of Us Part 2. Now, the last time I checked, I can play The Last of Us Part 2 and something that calls itself cyberpunk on a PlayStation. I can't play The Last of Us Part 2 on an Xbox. You know, that's just what I understand. Now, if that's different, let me know. But if it's not, you're hashtag moist. You know, that's all I can say. You are moist. So.
Trey said, I don't mean to show nobody's cornflakes. He said, why are we live streaming?
Well, he's right. That's a very good point. I may have to go get something to eat and start playing. I got to learn how to take off an airplane.
There's a good reason why you're live streaming, because 183 people are currently watching you. I think that's a good reason, don't you?
Yes, and if you're not subbed to me, any other channel, sub to mine. Thank you. You know, on the Cash app, go ahead and hit that up. And yeah, so,
I don't go on.
Yeah, no, go.
I don't often ask for likes, even for my own when I'm on my own channel. But there is 184. Well, now it's going down slowly, but only 51 likes. Come on now, you can do better than that, people. And I'm not one to ask. I don't even ask for myself. But an injustice is an injustice to everyone.
Yeah. Well, who's actually hyped for this Avengers game?
Me?
Haven't seen enough.
I haven't seen anything from it. The hype.
I'm excited about it. And you know who the characters are going to be. Are we going to have the core 6? What type of deal they have in place with Marvel Disney? So it's great to see. Did they strike a deal with Sony to get it on PlayStation? Will you have access to Spider-Man? Will Spider-Man be playable for all? I mean, that's all that. And will it be Peter Parker or Miles Morales? Well, you know, so all that's exciting to me. You know, but I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and will Black Cat be in there? Because that's the way it should be. So,
it has the potential to be amazing, but nothing is amazing until it is on my plate.
That is true.
Didn't you say Spider-Man's your hero now? Because, you know, they implied he went Raw. I was sure.
Well, Spider-Man's in it. Sony's going to collect a check.
No, he said Spider-Man's his hero for the, what's the name? He said Spider-Man went in Raw, which is hilarious. Had me dying laughing.
I hear that Rihanna might play, is it Catwoman or Batgirl? One of the two.
For what? The game?
No, a movie.
Oh, no. That's going to be bad.
I heard that. There's going to be a movie about... There's going to be 3 movies. Poison Ivy, focusing on Poison Ivy, focusing on Harley Quinn, and either Batgirl or the Cat, Catgirl. But Rihanna's tipped. There's rumors about Rihanna playing the character. Remember they used Halle Berry, and that movie was like...
Oh,
awful.
God, don't even bring that up, Jesus.
She's good, but the movie was awful. It had Sharon Stone in it as well. Two hot actors.
Yeah.
But the movie just wasn't good.
I don't even know how would that even work, guys, in the chat. Rihanna as Catwoman.
It won't work at all.
It's called Birds of Prey. Yeah, Birds of Prey. There you go. I remember it. Yeah.
How would that even work?
No, they might not all be in the movie together, but they're going to be 3 separate movies focusing. You might see them like spill over into each other's movies towards the end or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're going to do that, focusing on the female superheroes, superwomen, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure what the correct PC word is to say it anymore. That's how this society is. I want to say it in the most correct way, and I don't know how.
The Birds of Prey are anti-heroes, so kind of like the Suicide Squad. They're a bunch of anti-heroes.
Right? Yeah, they're not superheroes, and they're anti-heroes. My bad. But yeah,
Taraji P. Henson as Catwoman. I ain't gonna lie, that's interesting. That's an interesting take.
She's too old. I'm sorry, I love Taraji P. Henson, but she's too old for that part.
Yeah, as far as who played her, who wore that suit the best was Halle Berry. So I mean, as far as the look and the mannerisms, that was her. But she's she did not have her acting chops ready at the time. So and maybe she was Michelle Pfeiffer did away.
She was the best Catwoman.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer played the perfect crazy Catwoman. She played it perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like.
So now we'll have to wait and see what they do with the Avengers game. Though. But I'm not excited. I'm excited about Birds of Prey because Margot Robbie, I think, I can't remember if she's writing it or maybe she's producing it. So I'm a fan of her work. So we'll wait to see how that works out.
I say Taraji Henson is too old. Wow.
Well, she is. She doesn't have the stature to play Catwoman.
What about Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker?
I'm actually hyped for that. He looks like he's going to kill it. I think it's going to be good. For the people saying he's going to outdo Heath Ledger, I'm just going to wait and see.
Well, listen, it's possible. He's a method actor. He can do it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying. I'm just going to wait to see. Because one thing that's not really sticking with me with that particular portrayal of the Joker, I don't like the face paint.
Yeah.
And I really don't like his face paint.
It's before he became the Joker, though, isn't it?
Yeah, true, but this is like, a little hard to take in.
Bruce Wayne isn't Batman yet in the movie.
Yeah. Right. This is his rise to becoming a psychopath and a top crime lord.
But the problem with Phoenix is he may not do a sequel because he's one of those one movie only kind of guys.
Oh, is he?
I can't think of him in sequels. I've only ever seen him in a one and done movie. So if it really is a good film, a great movie, and it wins like even an Oscar, it's going to be hard to get him back because even money doesn't entice that dude. He's like Daniel Day-Lewis is another one. Like money's not. He doesn't choose roles on how much you pay him. He has to really want to do it again. It doesn't matter. You could quadruple the amount. You could pay him 10 million. Just for a 5-minute scene, he still won't do it.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. Trying to think what else is happening. Oh, who saw Brightburn in the chat? Did y'all see Brightburn yet?
I did. It was horrible.
You thought it was horrible?
It was horrible. I mean, coming at Godzilla to the Godzilla screening.
Yeah, it might be better than Godzilla. Probably.
Oh my God.
I saw it. Finally saw it. What's up, Tony? Good to see you, bro. Finally saw Brightburn. I gotta say, I thought it was okay. I was alright.
I mean, to me, it's a Tuesday. Movies on Tuesday in my city are all $5. So that's what I recommend you for Brightburn. I mean, spend $5 on it.
Apparently, there's 20 minutes to go.
Oh!
Nah, it can't be 20 minutes. It's less than that.
No, someone on Twitter wrote 20 minutes.
Did they? Oh, God. All right, 20 more minutes.
And somebody in here wrote 30 minutes, like 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago.
My dad said Brightburn was better than Avengers Endgame, and I'm like, what?
As long as he likes it, that's the main thing. I mean, I no way in hell it was better than Avengers Endgame, but that's my opinion. I thought Endgame was real good, especially if you made the investment. Let me make that clear. If you didn't make the investment, it's not going to be as good. I understand that, but that fight scene that at the end was a nerd gas.
It was just jaw dropping. Amazing.
Everything. And like I said, we got paid off from even watching Agent Carter, which was trash. But we got paid off. We got a payoff with Agent Carter.
I think the last superhero movies I've watched were Black Panther and Spider-Man: Homecoming. I haven't seen any of the Avenger movies.
Well, he is in Infinity War and he's in Endgame.
I haven't seen Endgame or Infinity War. I might have seen Ultron, Age of Ultron. I might have seen it.
And it's in 4K. I got all the Avenger movies in 4K. I've already got this one paid off. Captain Marvel comes out week after next. Buying that in 4K.
Yeah. Marvel was funny with the gimmicks because you remember how they had the Phase 1, 2, and 3 like DVD box set. The first one was the Tesseract briefcase with all the movies in there. Second one was the Power Stone. So that makes me wonder, are they going to do a gauntlet for the final one for this year?
I might have to get into the John Wick movies. I haven't watched one of those either.
That's a huge bit. Those are uneven, but they're enjoyable to watch. It's like they're fun to watch.
I want to watch 3 because Halle Berry does some kick-ass moves in it. But I can't watch 3 not having watched 1 and 2. So There goes my night. There goes my night.
Yeah.
Talos $2 super chat. Thank you. He says, "Did you hear The Rock is coming to the MCU?"
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor.
Yeah.
Well, he's been in the WWE, so why not?
I thought he was playing Black Adam.
He's playing Black Adam, but he has been approached with a MCU role going forward.
He can't play Black Adam.
He's playing Black Adam.
He can't play. Why they choose him? He's not black enough.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it anyway.
If you're gonna have a Black Adam, have a real Black Adam.
Yeah, he's got it. They're gonna give it. They're gonna put The Rock in there.
He looks Hawaiian, man. I know he's mixed race. His dad is actually black, but he looks Hawaiian to me.
Yeah.
Some moments, yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's got another movie that's about to drop too. It's that new Fast and the Furious.
Like the same country as Jason Momoa. Like the same rugby players.
Yeah. He's about to be in that movie with his, ironically, all his Samoan family, which is crazy. It's that new Fast and the Furious movie, that crossover, Luke and Hobbs.
Oh my goodness! Someone said Black Adam isn't black; he's Egyptian. What do you think Egyptian is?
Yeah, Egyptians are from Africa.
What do you think Egyptian is? And you're laughing. LOL. Black Adam isn't black; he's Egyptian. If you knew the foolishness of that statement, you might want to delete that.
Egypt is in northern Africa.
I suppose Jesus wasn't a Jew either, right? He was a Catholic.
So just so you guys know, I don't know why people think Egypt and Libya.
Arabic. They don't. So look, people don't class Arabic as black anymore. What is this world getting to?
Sorry for your love. Egypt's in Africa.
Oh man, people act like Arabic isn't black anymore. What is it then? Are they their own species? What are they?
Yeah. So that is pretty funny. But I'm glad he said that. It's like when Rami Malek won the Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody, and people are like, "Well, he's Egyptian. He's not African." It's like Egypt's in Africa.
Yeah.
It's not a little separate island. It's not Madagascar. It's in Africa. It's part of the continent of Africa. So it's not our fault. You guys flunk geography.
No. He now says, give him a break. He now says he was joking. He knows his history. So
okay.
If he was joking, fine. But when you make a joke, make it clear, because you are diseducating other people in here who may not have known. So you be careful with your jokes, because you're misappropriating black culture. So you got to make it clear that it's a joke.
Yeah, and there may be people in the chat that are moist. You never know.
Running around saying Egyptians aren't black, and I'm not accepting that.
Yeah. Looking at the screen here.
On Twitter said he said GameStop is no longer considering trade-ins of Xbox due to the increased volumes in the last 24 hours because of the Death Stranding and Last of Us news.
Hey, a lot. Jado's been on a roll, Twitter-wise.
You're stupid. Arabic is not black. Okay, you win. All right. If it makes you feel better, you win. I don't want you getting searched or stopped on the street by cops or walking into a store and the camera's only following you. So well done.
Stephen D. King, $3, pretty much a $3 super chat. Thank you. He said possible to play Anaconda GMs on the X via xCloud. Probably.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to get a nice hefty pie of what Microsoft is going to do. What Sony did was funny because they pretty much told you 90% of what's going to be on that PS5. They didn't tell you the bandwidth or something called RAM. They didn't tell us any of that, but they didn't tell you any T-flops either. So it's going to be interesting to see how Microsoft handles their press conference if they announce any console stuff at all. I have to wait and see what they're going to do. I
think my brother Gaming Forte from Scumcast said it best. I mean, there's just no excuses to not show anything. So I'm just expecting something like everybody else. Everybody should.
Well, yeah, but don't be shocked if you get nothing.
You mean right here, right now? You mean right here, right now? Don't be shocked if we get nothing.
Well, no. Talking about E3 with Microsoft's announcement.
Microsoft's E3.
And Lockhart. I'm interested if Lockhart is going to be a 1080p 60 like high graphic setting type of
Do you care though? Why do you care? When your PC can do everything and more that Lockhart can do.
Because I have a YouTube channel, and I'd be interested to follow that. I'm more interested in that than I am the Anaconda.
Yeah, but you got a PC that will now the PC you had yesterday will far outperform Lockhart.
That's true.
And you can play all of the Lockhart games. So why do you care?
Well, it's not me caring. I'm just excited about it.
I'm just wondering because you've got a better system than Lockhart. You got Lockhart times 4.
That's true. Yeah, I have the world's most powerful computer. Yeah, you're right. $12,001 computer.
Your house didn't burn down to get it, did it?
It did not burn down. No.
Okay.
Not yet. I haven't turned it on yet.
Just checking, I don't want any misfortune to behold.
Yeah, I understand. I appreciate you checking in on me, but no, not yet. No burning down the houses, if your house burns down, you have homeowners insurance and everything would have been replaced. But
I've heard about this mystical $12,000 PC that went up in flames a few years ago.
Well, mine did cost $12,001. That not $12,001.
Oh my god.
That's $12,001.
My thing is this: who guys name who invest that much money into a PC? I mean, unless you're sponsored, right? You get this stuff for free, like Linus Tech Tips.
Who I like that guy, by the way.
Yeah, if you get something like that, sure. But $12,000 PC, I mean, there's no point behind that.
Imagine you have a $12,000 PC, but you live in a $1,000 house. Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what Louis Farrakhan would say. He sees brothers out there with radio and speaker systems in their car that's worth more than the damn car they're driving.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot Kyle as well. Yeah, aka Bitwick. He's another guy who gets stuff for free. He makes those things.
Oh wow! Shout out to Fame 2K. The same people telling you not to. All right, the same people telling to stop trying to kill people's hype for Death Stranding are the same folks who tell you not to be excited for what Microsoft shows at E3.
Damn.
Yeah, if you're going to be, if you're going to be telling people to get excited for games and stuff, and people are genuinely excited, and now it's like, oh, what's the big deal? Man, get the F out. Like I said, moist. They need the next Xbox needs to come with a sponge. I mean, a giant green and white sponge to absorb the moisture that comes off these cats sometimes.
Moisture.
Unbelievably moist if these cats talk, man.
I used to feel sorry for those people, but I think if you're going to be such a sensitive douchebag, you deserve people to just troll you all day on social media. Because at the end of the day, you can turn social media off. You don't have to subject yourself to it. So if you're still on social media, being treated like a moron because you are a moron, you're even more of a moron for still being on social media and not realizing you're a moron.
Well, this is true.
Some people have an illness, and even when the doctor says both your arms and your legs are broken, yet they still try and walk or crawl.
Yeah, true. What was going? Hold on. How much time we got left in this? How long we got left? Everything's done.
I can stay for about another 15, 20 minutes, and I have to go get something to eat. So.
I wonder if those hands spell something. I'm trying to form. I don't know why, but I can see I can see words in it. Maybe it's just the way they're scrubbling it out, but I can actually see words and symbols now. There's a G. I wouldn't be surprised if this spells something at the end.
Well,
that'd be crazy if they trolled everybody and says, "Thanks for watching." Goodbye.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It would be funny if it said, "Thanks for watching."
Now, what if at the end it says, "Game out Friday. Thank you for watching."
Thank you for watching. Thank you, drive through.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
That would be worth it. That would be worth it for me.
Yeah.
If they said the game's out this Friday, I don't care. I'm grateful they didn't show me anymore.
Because I don't know what the game's about. Looks like somebody walking and pulling out a ladder.
Remember, you're a FedEx operator or something like that. That's what the gimmick was, right? The discussion. You're a FedEx guy.
So okay. Well, Lindsay Wagner still looks hot. I wouldn't mind taking her out for beer and wings.
Lindsay Wagner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not talking. Let me tell you something about Lindsay Wagner, right? Mm-hmm. There's a huge stark contrast between how she's portrayed in Death Stranding to how she looks in real life now. They're modeling how she looks in the game on her 1970s
Look,
She don't look like that anymore, dudes.
Oh, I understand.
You'd be quite surprised.
I'd still take her out for beer and wings.
Yeah. You may have to take out her wings.
Savage said, when you going to make the Sons of Kojima podcast? I don't remember ever talking about that, but okay.
And she's a looker, don't get me wrong. She's stunning, but much in the same way I used to fancy the hell out of Michelle Pfeiffer back in Scarface. And I used to fancy, even Blondie from, Deborah Harry from the group Blondie. If you look at them now, I mean, now it's different. Back then, 80s, gorgeous. Even late 80s and early 90s, still gorgeous. But I'm sorry, once we got to 95, 96, 97, it was downhill, baby.
Downhill. The chick in this, the girl in this trail they keep showing, I could have sworn I saw her in the James Bond movie. Wasn't she in Spectre?
Oh, yeah, she was.
Yeah, she's
Sudo. The lady's called Sudo. Her surname's
there you go. Yeah.
French actress.
Yeah, she was in.
She's gorgeous as well. I like her look.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I thought it was a little long, but it's probably Daniel Craig's worst Bond.
You think so?
Yeah, but it's still, I enjoyed the movie.
I thought the worst Bond he had was Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, and I don't blame people because that was a straight sequel, but that was him being more like, he was performing like a 007. I mean, he was just killing.
I thought all of them were good.
Yeah, but I agree with, I understand what Ryan's saying.
He's the best Bond. He's the best Bond so far. Yeah. I'm sorry, Sean Connery fans. He's the best Bond.
More,
no, dude, I'm surprised. Well, you said Sean Connery. A lot of people had Pierce Brosnan as their top Bond at the time.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people thought Pierce Brosnan was the best Bond before Daniel Craig took it.
In the UK, on the official Bond, who's the best Bond list, he's like fourth or fifth.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
See.
Well, for me, it was because he added a third dimension to the character.
Yeah, you'd be shocked, Slow-Mo. A lot of people say Brosnan was better.
What did he do? He tried to hide his Irish accent because he's not meant to sound Irish.
Yeah.
He ended up sounding like he's talking through like a funnel. Hey, Q, what are you doing over there, Q? That's how he sounded. That's weak.
That's the new one too.
Like Daniel, who was prepared to get dirty and thrown off of buildings and fight and punch up people and smash people's faces against sinks in toilets. No George Michael in sight. Just two men knocking the shades out of each other in the most decent way. Like, give me that.
Idris Elba is gonna play Bond now, and that's the new one.
He's not gonna be Bond. He's not gonna be Bond.
He's gonna be double. I think he's gonna play 009. Maybe
he won't be Bond. He's too old for Bond now. Too old.
Yeah, because
they'll only get one movie out of him.
There's one movie I'll see that was good with Brosnan, with Brosnan and Slow-Mo, and that was The World Is Not Enough. After that, I was just like,
that was good.
I can't really watch the rest of these.
Die Another Day had Madonna in it.
Yeah, that had Halle Berry.
She had a cameo with Madonna.
Yeah, that was rubbish. Die Another Day. Even the theme tune was crap. You're gonna die another day.
I agree with that. Halle Berry was good. I remember when he escaped and he walked into that hotel looking like a bum. Like, I'll take my normal suite.
I'm like, really? Yeah, then they do a jab at him. Okay, any luggage? Oh wait, I guess you don't have any luggage.
Bond, so nice of you to join us. Have a look at this.
I'm like, how do you even know that's Bond? He looks like a caveman. Literally had a long beard. His hair was all out. Like, you know that was him. Come on.
Hey, Ryan, it's Bond. When's Death Stranding gonna start?
So I say, well, what's the best Bond movie? My favorite Bond movie will have to be Casino Royale.
Yes.
That's my favorite one. The reason why I say that's my favorite one, not only do I love poker, but I like the concept behind Casino Royale a lot.
And Mads Mikkelsen was the best Bond villain.
Best Bond villain.
Yes. I thought. What was the gimmick behind his eye bleeding? Could you explain that to me? Because they didn't really break that down.
He had shrapnel in his.
Shrapnel. Okay.
Here's the thing. The favorite line in the whole movie didn't even come from Bond. It came from Mads Mikkelsen when he said, "Do you believe in God, Mr. Bond?" And the African guy at the beginning says to Mads Mikkelsen, "Do you believe in God?" And he goes, "I believe in a reasonable rate of exchange."
Yeah, that was true.
I love it, because that's what the world's all about. That one line tells you what life is all about. It ain't about a mystical man in the sky, whether you believe in him or not. I'm not discrediting any religion, right? It's about here and now, on the ground. Do you have money or not? That's this world what you live in. I don't know what other world there is, but right now it's about you either have or you don't have.
Yep.
And if you don't have, you better get it.
Hey, shout out to Alex Escobar. He said Jeff Keighley just tweeted saying it's about to start. So get ready.
Oh, good. Well,
Right,
Jeff
cool.
would know. Shout out to
That's
Jeff.
about 20 minutes, right?
That's
I
a
was right
huge
then,
bitch.
because or the person was right, because about 15, 16 minutes has passed. I've been watching my stop clock.
Yeah. Tony, $2 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. He said, y'all hear
Roger
about
Moore.
the leak for the December for Death Stranding?
Now it's December. Okay.
Yeah, that's a leak.
Roger Moore was the worst Bond. Too much comedy.
Yeah, see, my mom liked him though because
Too much kissing and comedy. Too much girly action. Like, he spent too much time eyeing up women. Yeah, women, nice. I love women. But remember, we're talking about a trained killer here. You know, he ain't got time to be looking at skirt everywhere he goes and smiling and getting his leg over. And too much comedy. Too much joking around. Like, a man strangling you ain't got time to joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Arturo Trevino. He says, signing off again. Thank you. See you soon. And thank you for a great podcast. Have fun. Have a good day. Same thing to you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. And everybody watch for my Days Gone stream possibly here in the next hour. So,
Oh, God. Here we go.
yeah. Watch for the next hour, guys.
Okay, they're
You know
removing
what
a lot more
If
this
we would have
ink,
waited,
isn't
it
it?
would have started this. You know what would have happened though? If we didn't start the live stream when we did, like, it would have just started and you'd have missed the beginning, Ryan. 10 minutes of the beginning. And it might even only last 10, 15 minutes.
Mhm.
And that will be what Fox just said. That will be what people bitch about. Like if it's only 10, 15 minutes long, they'll be like, they had a 2.5 hour, 2 hour live stream for this because they're moist. You know?
Yeah, who told them to wait though? Like, you
Sonic
chose
Mania.
in line. You can't wait in line at the busy nightclub, and when you get to the door, you say to the bouncer, "How dare you have me wait 2 hours to get in?
Yeah.
You chose to come here, sir."
Yeah, you show.
What did he say? He said Sonic Mania and Borderlands Handsome Collection are the June PlayStation Plus games.
Okay.
So someone says in the chat, Chris Jones says, "Fox UK, are the girls cool in the UK?" If they're using deodorant, very cool. Depends on how hot the day is, I suppose.
There you go.
He said depending if they're using deodorant, really.
I don't know what he means by cool. I take
Like,
it that they're hot or cold.
are they cool to talk to, basically?
Well, I don't know. I haven't spoken to every UK girl. It's like it's not a question that can be answered. Like, that's like me saying, "Are the girls in America cool?" Like, you can't speak for every one of them, surely. Some are, some aren't. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, I don't know what they mean. Do you mean, do they look hot? Are they good looking? Do we spawn beautiful women in the UK? Because I'm sure every corner of the globe spawns
They're
beautiful women.
everywhere.
Exactly. Every corner of the globe spawns beautiful women. It doesn't matter what country or continent or country within the continent. There are beautiful women everywhere. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
No one can tell you what beauty is.
For those you, oh wait, the last, hold on, yeah, the last Borderlands game I played was that Telltale's one. I never really got into Borderlands like that.
Yeah, I've never played a Borderlands game.
So I might actually I might get the collection.
To me, it was so I'll play it. But I'm going to play in a post something world. I'm going to play Fallout. That's the world I prefer because I like killing those super mutants.
You guys have missed out. Yeah, I never got into Borderlands. Never got into it.
Yeah, I heard it was. Yeah, I heard nothing. But it's got a loyal following. So yeah, shout out to the people playing.
I tried. But the problem with PlayStation, right? If a game doesn't hit you straight away, because there's so many amazing games to play on that system, you quickly move on. That's the thing. If, like, let's say PlayStation had like more staggered game releases across the board, third party exclusives, then you'd have more time. But we don't have that luxury. Games just keep coming out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very right, Joe.
Oh, look. Fox, do most women in the UK have jacked up teeth like on Family Guy? But you know Family Guy is like a caricature. It's a cartoon, right? They're not, Of course not.
Yeah,
Of course they don't have.
We're almost there,
teeth.
guys. We're almost there. This ink is about going. So yeah, a few more minutes.
Why is it that I spoke to Canadians and Americans before about this, but they seem to think people in the UK have really bad teeth.
Austin
When
Powers.
we don't.
Watch a
We
movie
don't
called
know.
Austin Powers, and you'll see why.
Yeah, but you can't judge by a character on a TV show. Come
It's a
on now. How's that
stereotype. It's
representative?
a stereotype they do
How's
for
that
UK.
representative of everybody in the UK? That's ridiculous. That's like saying, like every time we see an MTV video or a fun times in America, like that's everywhere. That's going on everywhere. Like that's not true. Like all these parties aren't happening everywhere. There's people living in abject poverty in the States, just like in Europe. Like it's just is whatever they want to show you. So if all they show you is British people with rotten teeth, I guess you're going to think, because you know, it takes common sense, by the way, but some people are easily led by the media.
Yeah. Did you hear about this? Just from Heath Stevens. He says, did you hear the rumor that PlayStation Plus subscription is changing? A free and pay version. Free will be for free multiplayer, including third party, and pay will have free games.
Oh, well,
Isn't that kind of what they did with the PS3?
I'm not for sure.
Remember it was free online, and then you had to pay for the PS Plus for the.
Oh man, I'm getting some questions here.
Oh, they coming at you. You see, you know, start the UK trend.
JK's Guy Code 17. Are people very proper in the UK? Unfortunately not. I wish they were more proper. You got people in the UK can't even speak English properly, and they're born here and they're properly English. How about that? I think what they show you is politicians and people speaking very posh, because that's what America likes to see in terms of TV, right? So they get British people to come over and sound very prim and proper, but that's not the reality. Most people in the UK do not speak like they were educated at Oxford. Most people in the UK are not, I won't say most, but a lot of people in the UK are woefully undereducated, terrible with the English language, terrible. This is the home of English. Do you know what I'm saying? England is the home of the English language, and they can't even speak it properly here. You know, I'm Jamaican Irish, and I speak better English than a lot of these people. So, no, we're not all prim and proper. No, it's another stereotype. Like Americans are really all stupid and fat, like someone mentioned in the chat. That's obviously a stereotype as well. I've lived in America. I spent 8 years in America, Florida and California, and I met some very intelligent people who were not fat. So I can prove, but by my own experiences, it's all stereotype. You know, it's like a lot of people think that people of color are all thieves, lazy, uneducated, don't look after their children. That's another stereotype perpetuated.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, that is very, very true.
Not all Asian people are smart. They're not all like academically gifted. That's another lie.
Yep, I remember that.
Not all Jewish people are rich and run the movie industry. That's another lie. You know, it's just racism hidden in stereotypes so that we can marginalize or we can pinpoint a certain group and try and have some form of disdain against them.
I'll say thank
when
you
people
for
are all
that.
just people, you know, people are just people. We're all just people trying to live on this planet.
Yeah. That is good sound. Sounds like we're getting sound, people. Uh-oh.
So someone says the real question is, Fox, do you like them white women?
Almost there.
I love all women. I love all women. You're attractive regardless of the skin you're in. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care. I've dated all types of women, all different types of women. I don't say to a woman, oh, I can't really date you because you're not the right complexion or color. That's nonsense to me. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Yeah, the only thing I stop is if she's got on a water bra. At that point, I have to. I'm washing my hair, and I'm bald, bitch.
I'm gonna say one thing. I have a sister who is my complexion, skin tone, like I'm like a light brown, quite long. And I try and avoid women of that complexion because I don't want them to look like my sister. But that's nothing to do with color. That's because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to.
You
date a
protective
girl
basically of your sister,
that
yeah.
resembles my sister.
Yeah, I'm
Because
the same way. I'm
my
protective
sister's
of mine.
beautiful. Don't get me wrong. My sister's beautiful, but as a brother, I don't particularly find her attractive like
Uh-oh.
that.
Guys, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's just go silent for this.
I turn my mic off as soon as we see something new.
Don't worry. Just sit there. Always, baby. See the sun. The day is ending. Let that yawn.
Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole.
America's finished.
Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Hey.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA to leave them be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. They're extremists like the demons everywhere. Plotting in the shadows. Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
This looks incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
I am blown away.
Wow.
Kojima is a boss.
I was not expecting this
And
much,
we want
to be
you
honest
to
with
go
y'all.
west
I wasn't expecting
and
this much.
finish what Emily started.
This is beyond. This looks better than Taste
Rebuilding
Gone.
America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
A Hades realm? Well, now we know what the babies represent, guys. They're a link to another realm.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
Oh, it's so hard to form
Wow.
connections with
Blown away, man.
Maz looks incredible as the character in this too. Everybody looks great. Their character
Fortunately,
models
I've
on
got
point.
a good connection to
He's the
other
antagonist.
side.
Yeah.
This is going to be incredible.
No release date. No release date.
You got to see.
Wait.
Well, I'll continue.
Gosh, Sony are so lucky to have got him to do this project.
Absolutely.
Look at that, man. Look at that boss right there on that cigar right there.
Hey, those look like those things that be chasing you in Metal Gear.
Yep.
So if this is what PS4 is doing, what the hell can we expect from PS5 in terms of
November 8th, 2019,
Don't
ladies
act
and
surprised
gentlemen.
when it all
All
comes.
right.
Told
There's
y'all.
there's the
Told y'all it
release.
was this year.
There it is,
I
guys.
told everyone it was 2019.
November.
Come together to help one
Very
another.
happy.
Absolutely
And if
brilliant.
we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect,
This might even surpass Metal Gear.
I think so. It's got possible.
that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart,
Tomorrow
but to
is
come
in your
together.
hands.
I'll show you the real
No, actually November it's in our hands, but I'll wait. Look at that. It looks just like him.
That is incredible.
Is this Bond?
The whole wide world will be yours to explore.
Mads.
wherever
Rude
you
boy
want.
Mads.
Even the moon.
Wow.
Just shut up and take my money. That's all I gotta say. Just take my money.
Man.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. There it is, guys. November 8th. Expect a breakdown video from me for sure. That is absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and get into some thoughts with this. That was great.
This is why this is the most anticipated.
I'm doing the breakdown, guys, for sure. But yes, let's go ahead.
Oh, real quick, this is why it was my most anticipated game. It's nothing against those two girls kissing, because I love that, especially when, like I said, we got to see a little nip in there if you look close enough. But no, this is why. I mean, that looked phenomenal, and I still don't know what the game's about.
Guys, hit the like button. We got over 180 people here. Hit that like button, please. That like button. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
I'm sure it will be true 4K.
This, I wasn't expecting this much, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting that much. This really blew me away. That's incredible. We now know what the babies represent completely. They're a link to the other realm. They're a link to a realm called Hades.
That's hell.
Basically hell. But yeah, they're
So
a
baby,
link to Hades.
baby daddy is hell.
They're different realms. That's dope. It actually did, Fox, I don't know if you know, it does have elements of Metal Gear to it. That little stealth session, he was like trying to avoid the ghost.
Well, that's a lot of games, isn't it?
I was like, did the Fox just die in the chat?
You all still hear me?
Oh no, I was wondering like where Fox went because he went quiet for a second. Let me turn that down. There we go. But
Can you hear me now?
yeah, you're loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay, it's look, it's not often I'm lost for words, as most people who watch my videos will attest. But Hideo Kojima just set the bar so super high. I mean, look what they're doing on a PS4, 1.8 T-flop PS4. This is incredible.
Wow.
It proves that you don't need all the power in the world.
We're
to
not
produce
even into
goods.
the PS5 yet. Could you imagine what the PS5 enhanced version of this is going to look like?
Well, now how do we know that wasn't the Pro?
No, that wasn't that. Well, Pro. Look, we all know that Pro and PS4 games look roughly the same, with slightly better resolution and improved, performance, only slightly improved. So even when they show the Pro model, it's still going to look comparable on PS4.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Well, I'm kind of with you, Ryan. I'm really blown away.
I don't. Y'all know me. I'm usually the main person who has a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of theories. This trailer has me just like, wow.
So much action. You know what? I didn't expect there to be fight sequences and all this action. Like, a lot of people were under the impression that it was a kind of walking simulator, slow, plodding affair. You know, you're a sci-fi FedEx person trying to deliver whatever you're delivering, and that it's going to be a walking affair across, traversing across a huge scaled map. But clearly, this is far more deeper than that.
Yeah, it started off methodically slow. You notice that? Like the trailer? It starts off methodically a little slow and then just picks up in like the next 20 seconds.
Well, this is November, so it doesn't really give The Last of Us.
Y'all want me to play the trailer again?
Yeah, let's see it one more time.
Okay, I'll play it. I'll play it again.
Rallies.
It's actually running anyway, but I'll play it again.
But play it in the background though, without volume. We don't want to sit here quiet the whole time again, do we? Don't we want to commentate on what we're seeing?
I'll turn that down. Turn about right there. It's about right.
And that right there, that's a shot. That motorcycle, that's a shot at Days Gone. So we know that.
Look at those crows, man. Look at those crows.
Nah, just do that.
This reminds me of Detroit Become Human when he's in the hospital bed.
Yeah. Did the bird just freeze? Y'all saw that? The bird freeze in the atmosphere?
Turn into ashes.
I like his
ashes. Okay. I'm surprised that's not like, that might be, that'd be cool if that's part of like the collector's edition, like some cool glasses like that, something like that. That'd be cool.
No, so let me ask you, if it's a Sony Actors Entertainment game.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm downloading this song immediately. But I'm downloading that song.
Will this game be on PC?
No.
It's called Path, performed by Apocalyptica.
Yeah, I'm downloading that for sure.
This is the graphics just outstanding. It's like Kojima really knows how to mimic the whole cinematic.
Yeah. He knows how to optimize these consoles. I mean, look at that.
I like that ladder. I like the way he just whipped it out.
Yeah, like see this part right here in the game when we were watching it. I was sitting there looking down like, this is starting off a little slow, but then I'm like, okay, it's picking up, and then it didn't stop. It just kept going and going and going. Now she looks great.
If there are vehicles in this game, then you know it's going to be a big open world.
Yeah. Now I like this part when he licked her face. Maybe she tastes good.
Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people, leaving craters. Right.
Yeah, we got more context to him, aka this guy.
Troy Baker.
Kind of licking her
she
face.
Looks great.
They all look crazy.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks like she's tasty.
Shut up, Greg.
That's why he licked her. I guess she tastes good.
Oh God.
Yeah, that girl is nice looking. I take her out for beer and wings.
Lisa Seydoux.
I'm saying the same thing, Trizzy. I don't know what's up with Greg.
Well, I mean, this part right here, I didn't understand. So,
they're chasing him.
Yeah, I mean, now I wonder if you're gonna the way they're throwing those spear things. I wonder if you're gonna be able to do the same thing.
They're sci-fi clickers. Basically, this is Days Gone in the future.
That's what I'm thinking. I think this is Days Gone with what we're looking at here. I like this part though with the briefcase.
Yeah.
I think the grass, the world itself, it looks so real. Like I'm looking at the grass here.
It's actually moving with each step.
Hey, electronic gaming in the chat. I'm gonna steal that and put that on Twitter. He said he just said Sony won E3.
Oh man. Just with this one game.
This set a tone, and it's not even going to, well, it might be at E3, like a booth wise to be played, but this set a tone, and they're not even at E3.
Well, yeah, they just won E3.
I'm not being funny.
Look at the floor. Y'all see the ground? Look at the trees, or not? Look at the ground shaking. This is the thing I was talking about. You see the world moving?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I'm not being
it
funny
was
here. I'm not taking a swipe at the PC community, but there are some of them who, whenever I do a PS5 or next Xbox
That's a
video,
huge bitch.
they're in there saying, PC consoles blow, my PC's the best, nothing can touch my PC. But I rarely see graphics like this on the PC.
Well, you're not. Let me help. This is just coming from a new PC guy. You're on PC for the performance. What you're doing, what they're doing at 30 on console, you want to do at 60 or above. That's
But
it.
I don't even see it at 60 on the PC graphics like this.
Oh, well,
Nobody's doing it.
if you watch me stream Mass Effect, I'm playing at 60 frames a second. It's moving a lot faster.
But this may come to the PC though. It might not be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so they may get this game. But but without consoles, these type of games don't come to PC. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the consoles, they're more willing to fund console games to get these level of graphics, and therefore the PC gets it because it exists already. But without the console, I would say they won't see games like this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm not having a go at the PC community. I'm just saying from my.
Why are they saying in the chat that it's going to PC? Did it say it was announcing on PC?
But regardless if it's going to PC, it's only going to PC because it's coming to console. Without the console, it wouldn't exist on the PC because nobody's investing that type of money unless they're crowdfunding in games like this on the PC. But they will for console because console. Why'd you buy a console? One reason, really, to play games. Why'd you buy a PC? Thousands of reasons.
Yeah. Shout out to Talos with $2 super chat. Thank you, appreciate it. Just going through stuff. Okay, so Platform Podcast said Kojima said it's coming to PC. Really? No, I didn't know.
I think it is coming to PC, which is why I mentioned that. I think it is.
PS4 first, then
That's
PC.
a huge bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is. I think PC's factored in there somewhere.
I might double commit on this one just to see the improvement, but this looks amazing.
But at least we'll have hope.
Absolutely.
I mean,
amazing.
would Star Citizen exist without crowdfunding? Ask that question.
Well, Star Citizen wouldn't.
It wouldn't, would it? No one's going to invest that level of funding and commitment into a video game for a market that is so fragmented. The PC market. Not everybody owns a PC for gaming, but you are guaranteed that people are buying consoles for gaming.
Another
No,
I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. Go, you can get there. I'm sorry.
Is Red Dead 2 coming to PC? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I mean the same people that are saying
it was supposed to. I haven't heard a report about that ever since. Though I think they're working on that port. It's coming to PC.
Well, I heard that Red Dead Redemption was coming to PC for like 9 years, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, not sure what they're doing with that. I think they're too busy trying to fix that online and pack the online first, then send it to PC. Talos again, $5 super chat. He said Xbox fanboy said the shot of the girl is PS4 only and won't look like that on PS4. Sorry, Xbox, you were misinformed yet again. That's what he said.
Yeah, they really do not.
What did they say? That was PS4 Pro only, and it won't look like that on a PS4.
Yeah.
That's the most stupid thing you could say. Look at every game that has come out on the PS4 and been upgraded for PS4 Pro. It looks the same. The only difference is resolution and some extra frames here and there. That's all you get. It's virtually the same looking game. So that person's just talking out of their, pipe end.
Yep. Wow. That's pretty much.
That wasn't PS5. That wasn't PS5.
Oh no, this wasn't PS5. No, this is PS4 Pro.
This is not PS5 graphics.
This PS4
Are you kidding? Pro. You think Sony's going to allow Kojima to use the first PS5 demonstration of graphics for his game and they won't do it for themselves?
Oh, he said he meant PS5. That's what he meant in the super chat. He said he meant that it was PS5.
This is not PS5.
Yeah. As he said. No, he's saying the Xbox fanboy said that it was PS5, and he said, "Nope, you're misinformed. It's PS4." Yeah, he said that. That's what he said.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I had to help that. Sorry.
No,
I got you, Talos. I got you, bro.
I don't have a pop at the wrong people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I had to make sure you got that. I was like, no. He didn't say that. Guys, final verdicts.
That was PS4 Pro, by the way. It just said it in really small writing at the bottom that disappeared.
That was pro. Ladies and gentlemen, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 through 10, how would you rate this trailer? How would y'all rate it? Everybody in the chat, go ahead and put your numbers, your verdicts in there. Put it in there.
Well, the trailer itself, right? Okay. Well, I haven't seen a bad Death Stranding trailer yet, so they're all good. But I'd give this one
reveal, basically
9 out of 10.
Give
myself.
it a 9?
Only because, because I haven't played the game yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to give it like a maximum score for the trailer when the
a
game.
lot of maximum scores.
I'm pretty certain it's going to be good, but there is that tiny 0.00001%. It might not be good.
Okay. I see a lot of 10s, see a lot of crazy scores, see a lot of 9s, I see 8s. A lot of yeah. You give it an 8?
8.8 because it had gameplay.
Okay.
It's very important with the trailer to have gameplay.
Yes.
To show us what we can anticipate. Now they can change it. But at the end of the day, I liked what I saw. I'm buying it day one. Matter of fact, like I said, when I jump off here, I'm going to GameStop and I'm going to put 5 on it. So
okay. Aaron Somers, he said we need. Aaron Somers, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Well, been a while. He said we need gameplay, so it's 5 out of 5 for me.
I agree. Gameplay was.
They did show gameplay. They showed gameplay.
Why are we scoring games because they had gameplay? Games are meant to have gameplay. I don't understand why that's a factor in it.
Well, a lot of people would say that they like last year, they said Xbox One E3, but had very little to no gameplay of any games.
Yeah.
That whereas if Sony PlayStation had actual physical gameplay of their game.
And he reiterated. He said gameplay of what you're going to be doing, like about what you are doing. Yeah, true. I mean, we did see that though. They showed him fighting off whatever these things are from the other realm. We saw that. He saw him traversing the world.
Mm-hmm.
And going from point A to point B. We actually saw physical combat. So, I guess just what you take from it, Aaron. I guess this is what you get from it.
Shout out Christopher Hart, who'd like me to say that, yes, Xbox community trailers need gameplay.
Absolutely. Let's see. He said, like Foxy and Ryan, so you guys are going to do another exclusives or anti-consumer.
It's coming. That's coming too. You already seeing it in the chat. The game's coming to PC. I'm like, okay, when Kojima says it's coming to PC, it's coming to PC. Till then, shut it down on me. Okay.
I am downloading this song though. This was really, really good. Kojima's got really good taste in music when it comes to his trailers, dude. He really breaks it down perfect.
I think people think it's coming to PC because back when the first trailer was shown, I think one of them was asked, is this PS4 only as an exclusive, timed exclusive, or is it coming to PC? And they refused to comment. So they didn't say yes. They didn't say no.
Yeah, they didn't say yes either.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So people thought that as a possibility that it will come to PC.
Well, and that's fine, but I would not say it's definitely coming to Kojima. They're like, he said it already. I just saw it on Twitter. It just says he did not confirm nor deny it. So that's not a yes. It's not a no either. But until he says yes, here's your release.
Does it really matter if it comes to PC anyway? Does it matter? What does it matter?
Yeah.
A lot of PlayStation gamers don't own a PC capable of running it.
That's true too.
I'm on the actual legit wiki for this. It says it's just only for PS4. But again, if it's for PC, it's for PC. If
it's not updated by the public.
That's true too.
Can't take that as anything.
Yeah, true. They just updated right now. Obviously, they got the release
date. I could change that right now and say coming to PC and Xbox.
Yeah, they already changed it right now. The release date's up there, so they upgraded that immediately.
I could change that right now and say it's coming to even Nintendo Switch.
That's true.
That's true. So
it won't last very long. It might be up there for less than a minute, but I can still change it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very true.
Well, I'm reading it right now. It says Kojima dodges question about PC port on Death Stranding. Therefore, I mean, again, this is April.
Yeah.
This is April. So if it was coming to PC, he would have said it then. It's his game. Now, I'm not saying it won't. Now, let me make this clear. Fox is right. I'm not saying it won't, but until he says it, it's not true.
I think it will come to PC when it comes to PS5. They will announce the PlayStation 5 Enhanced Edition and the PC version. So that won't be until a good year after it's been on the standard PS4.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, this is another banger going out. I mean, we got a decent game with Days Gone where you can kill zombie kids, which I think is great. And now you got this game coming at the end of the year. So,
does Sony actually own this IP, or are they just funding?
I think there might be. I don't know. It looks like they're funding Kojima. This was his legit IP that he was working on before he left.
I don't think they own the game.
Yeah, I don't think they own this. This is Kojima, all Kojima. What I think is happening is that Sony helped him greenlight it. Get it off the ground.
Have the rights to it.
Yeah, there you go. They helped him out.
Sony Interactive Entertainment's the publisher.
Yeah,
that's all it says.
So they got first dibs. So it will go to PC. It will definitely go to PC.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, it's not a Sony first party exclusive.
No, I didn't say that. I just
it's a Sony exclusive, but it's not a Sony first party exclusive. I mean, Sony do not own Kojima Productions. They're not part of Sony's stable. They're working with them.
Aaron Simon said it's definitely a day one purchase for me. I'm still a bit annoyed at buying into the hype of Days Gone. I mean, some people enjoyed it. Some people didn't enjoy Days Gone. I enjoyed it. I just had a few performance issues. That's what I had on my end. But other than that, it was a good game. I thought it was good.
I mean, you have to like zombie games. I think that's.
Look at those particle effects, man. Are you kidding me?
This was really this was the part that was like killing me right here.
Second Son. I mean, come on. Look at those particle effects.
Look at those particles. This is all gameplay, by the way, Aaron. This is all gameplay, bro.
This is like Battlefield. It reminds me of a third-person Battlefield. Parts of it, like here in the trenches. Look at that. Look at the physics.
Right here, look at that. I mean, that Decima engine is incredible.
And Guillermo del Toro, he's in the game. You see him in the game just there.
Yeah. Yep. Very, very true.
Is it Guillermo? It's Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Right?
Guillermo.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro. I'm trying to say the correct way. Is this Spanish?
Len, I don't know what to say, guys. My final verdict for everything that we just saw here. I went into this game, right? Because when we first saw it, I didn't know anything about it. I was going into this maybe thinking, this game might be a 5 on my list, right? Even though I was excited for it. I came out of this with a 9. This is really, really good. I really liked what I saw here.
Just think, we got The Last of Us. Look at these big 3 games coming.
Yes.
Think about what's coming to your PS4s before we go over to the PS5, and it's a whole new game over there. We've got this Death Stranding looking absolutely phenomenal. We all know that The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be phenomenal. No questions. Point blank, period. And we know that Ghost of Tsushima, what we've seen so far, that looks phenomenal. These are 3 heavy hitters.
Yes.
Right, and there's Dreams as well for the creative community. Those Little Big Planet lot that like to make levels. Yep. Like, there's something for everybody here. And Sony are so smart because they're getting all of these big titles out of the way. And when they tell you that there's another 3 years left for the PS4, when PS5 comes out, what they're actually telling you is we're going to remarket the PS4 at a price cut for younger audience and the family demographic and concentrate on the audience on the PS5. So you're going to see a lot more kiddie-friendly, family-friendly games on the PS4 when PS5 comes out. Yep. I guarantee it. They'll probably do another Ratchet and Clank. They're going to get those type of games, right? And that's going to sustain them for at least 2 years. I don't think 3. I think 2 years into the PS5's life cycle. And then that will help Sony offset the loss that they're going to make on every PS5 unit sold, along with the PlayStation Now services, the PlayStation View services, all the services, PlayStation Network combined, all PlayStation relative, to offset the loss they're going to take on every unit, because they didn't have the ability to do that with PS3 and a $600 price tag because they weren't charging you for online.
Very, very true.
There were hardly any services. It was PlayStation Home.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not sold on a next-gen console, I mean, you should be sold. Sony's really throwing it out there. Ironically, they threw out the specifications, right? Mark Cerny revealed the specifications, but now they're still dropping quality games and bombs like this for PS4 users before you go to PS5. So there's going to be quite a bit of content coming still.
Ow. You dropped the bomb on me.
They drop bombs with this one.
Yeah,
If you don't have a Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend you make a Twitter because it's going to be a pretty interesting conversation after this news. I think they probably stole the spotlight from The Last of Us for a little bit because the rumor or the report coming out is that The Last of Us has been pushed back, courtesy of Jason Schreier. So it looks like that report that a state of play event for tomorrow might not actually be happening. So there you go. They're pushing that back.
Well, let's be honest. What would you have preferred anyway? Would you have preferred, say, The Last of Us Part 2 launching around October for Halloween? Or are you happy to take Death Stranding, get that out of the way, and then for 2020, we still have that last final push for PS4, right?
Technically, you got two. You got two final pushes. You forgot about one particular game. You got two.
No, I mean, that last year is the final push, not the games individually.
Oh, yeah, true, very true. I forgot about that. They got to fill in the year, so yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So
they have to fill it in.
I think that possibly The Last of Us Part 2 is Dreams is their next game, but The Last of Us Part 2 is their next big mature AAA game, right? That's probably going to be around late spring. It might come like maybe May, June-ish, around that time, right? Even possibly late April, around that time. And then probably for September, they'll drop Ghost of Tsushima, right? And then by that time, the hype for PS5 will be picking up because we're going to be hearing more about PS5 because it's coming out around November time of 2020. And from September to November is hardly nothing. You can go to sleep and wake up and you're in November. PlayStation 5 under your table.
Yeah, very true. Aaron Simon said he has zero interest in Last of Us. He'd rather play Ghost of Tsushima. So I don't know how you can see you have zero interest in The Last of Us, but okay. I mean, it's your opinion.
That girl kissing the girl is enough for me, but this is, Control for me, Death Stranding. I'm happy. Madden's coming out in a few months. I
want to see more on that, too.
So,
I want to see more on Ghost of Tsushima. So
I do, but I think that'll be summer of next year.
Yeah, but you see not Insomniac, sorry, Sucker Punch. You see Sucker Punch. After the Infamous games, like I don't have any concern with them. I don't. When have they ever made a bad game? Let's be honest. What? Name one bad Sucker Punch game.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's why it's called Sucker Punch.
Exactly. I mean, some companies, some studios, even their worst games are better than most of the top games out there.
Yeah. Hold on. There was no more reports going around for Infamous, right? Like Infamous kind of just died down, right, after Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, because they started working on Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, so there was no more other reports other than Ghost of Tsushima. Like, what else are they working on afterwards? So
I think all hands are on deck for Ghost of Tsushima. They might have something in planning stage, but I don't think any work's begun on it. They've probably got storyboarding going on for their next game, and graphic artists are now they're just sketching.
Yeah, they're just sketching what the villain's gonna look like. The
I
characters.
don't think there's any coding whatsoever started for. Because they usually have a break after a game, don't they? Like they're all treated to a little holiday, and then they're all hands on deck for the next game.
Yes, definitely.
I agree. Yeah, I think because they really want to get the history right, is what they were saying.
And they don't have to release anything.
Yeah.
For now, anyway, because they would have just released their game on PS4, so you can expect Sucker Punch's game to come quite late. Their next game to come quite late into the PS5's cycle. Because it's going to take them 3, 4, maybe 5 years to make their next game. And even if they started a year or 2 before the PS5 hits retail, that's still 3 years into the life cycle before you see a next Sucker Punch game, specifically the PS5.
Yeah.
Hey,
so remember,
Dan, you still in the chat, bro?
PS4, didn't they? But now they're going to be the end of PS5.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is not going to PC, but again, I don't know what's going on with Death Stranding, but we'll find out as we get closer. I mean, we'll get the info eventually, so we'll see that.
I mean, I don't want to undermine the thought process here.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Is it really that important?
It's not.
Is it important?
It's not. I see a lot of comments asking about what was what. So yeah, I know. I don't know.
No, I'm talking to the chat, by the way. Is it important? If it comes to the PC, how important is it? I mean, it's not really that important, is it? You'll have to wait for a year anyway if it's coming to PC. And let's not deny gamers on non-competing platforms. Let's not deny them the right to amazing.
There you go, Dan said it is to be. You ain't on that. You ain't playing that PC, Dan. You want that PS4. Don't even try to front, homie. Don't try to front. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might as well just shut it down, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just clarify. I didn't mean it's not important to PC gamers. I meant in terms of a PlayStation game, is it really important? You're gonna get it a year before them anyway. I wasn't talking about the PC community.
Yeah, no. Dan's just joking around. Yeah, Dan's platform podcast. He's playing around, but yeah.
No, it's all mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming through, supporting the stream and the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button. We had over 180 people in here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely hit that like button. Hopefully, we'll see you guys Friday for the RGT podcast, episode 63. We'll be back here to discuss this in more length. We'll have more gaming topics, everything of that nature. But man, this was absolutely a great time. I enjoyed sitting here talking with you guys and watching this. This is really, really great. Even though it was about an hour before we started the actual trailer, but still, we had fun with you guys nonetheless. So that was the best part about it. You guys were here and we had fun. Do me a huge favor. Go check out my brother's The Platform Live, aka The Platform Podcast. It's another good podcast. You guys should give them a listen. They're a good show. And big thank you to these individuals right here.
Is it good though? Is it really good? I mean, I've never been on it, so how good can it be?
Oh, you gotta go through.
I'm not that conceited. I'm just joking.
Shout out to these individuals on the right hand of the screen here, Mr. Foxy Games UK and Craig Harris. Go ahead and shout yourselves out and let's end this stream.
Go ahead, Foxy.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm just looking at someone accusing me of being an SJW. Sorry about that. Yeah, look. Play games, not corporations.
There you go. Mr. Craig Harris, my brother. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. And I'm going to try to stream today. And you all have a good afternoon.
Absolutely.
Stay frosty.
What's up, Malik Pitt? What's going on, brother? Man, you missed out, brother. We at the end of the show, but it's all good. I appreciate you coming through anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We'll see you on the RGT. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. At the end of the day, go play some games. We're signing out.
Peace.